Well, this was an odd short lost episode, Pasta, and it's not even a lost episode, but just a deleted opening. And no, this opening does not exist, but at least it's not too far-fetched to say the least. At least it's not all demonic and shit. After all, there are kid shows that do feature spooky stuff like this, minus the possibility of showing a homicide on screen. Overall, it could have been better, but at the very least it's short, so it's good enough for me. Have you ever watched Thomas the Tank Engine as a little kid? Then you might have watched the Ghost Train episode. If you haven't then, here's a summary of the plot. Percy tells Thomas a ghost story, and Thomas wasn't scared, so when Percy has an accident that makes him all white, he pretends to be a ghost to scare Thomas. And he did scare him in the end. Seems kid-friendly, but there's one rather morbid thing about it. There was a missing scene at the beginning of the episode that is a little too creepy for little kids to see. If you search the episode on YouTube or something like that, the first thing that will hit you is the opening. If you want to see it, then I'll put the episode up here for you. How people know is because when the episode first aired on TV, it showed the deleted scene. Some little kids were unlucky enough to see it. I watched it with my son. The episode starts out with a bunch of humans boarding a new train. He was silver, his model is the same Thomas, but his face was different. He had very round eyes and a broad smile with little wrinkles at the end of his long mouth. He had the number 0 on him, so this must have been the first train on the railway. When all the passengers got on board, the train steamed away. "All steam ahead, Timothy!" his driver shouted at him. "Sure thing," Timothy replied. Then it showed a creepy nighttime view of the docks. Timothy was speeding through this place like the world was ending. They were coming to the first stop, but when the driver tried to pull the brakes, it worked, but Timothy kept going. He was going as hard as he can. "Timothy, what are you doing?" his driver shouted. It shows Timothy's face. He had the most sinister look on his face. It then showed Timothy heading towards a cliff. "Timothy, don't! You'll kill us all!" his driver screamed. It showed Timothy's face again. His eyes were pitch black. My son ran over to me crying, grabbing me, and looking away from the TV, but I kept watching. Timothy said something, but his voice is so deep and warped at this point, I couldn't understand what he was saying. It showed the cliff Timothy was heading towards, and he was inches away from the edge, and it cut to a view of other sights of Sodor. I can remember seeing an abandoned junkyard, a spooky forest, and a view of the moon, but you can still hear the screams of the people on board as they fell to the death. It then cuts to the part where the ghost train is on the bridge, which was not cut out of the episode. The reason this was removed was because parents complained about it not being kid-friendly, and I agree. I searched all over the internet for the missing scene, but I found nothing. Contact me if you have.